Hello, today we're talking about a new study that was published in 2026 in the journal Nutrients. It was called Metabolic and Orexia A Responses to Ketogenic Diet and Intermittent Fasting, two of my favorite things. A 12-month randomized trial in adults with obesity. They compared a ketogenic diet or eating to be in a state of ketosis to intermittent fasting approaches, and this was over a year in patients with obesity. The big takeaway was that both approaches improved metabolic health, which we kind of know, we talk about that here, but the ketogenic diet version did a better overall job for body composition and key metabolic markers. They also looked at this neuropeptide called orexin A. Orexin A helps you regulate wakefulness, appetite, and how your body uses energy. So in simple terms, it's just part of your brain's control center for hunger, energy levels, and metabolism. Now, here's my real world takeaway from all of this, and that is that fasting can help, but a lot of people fast, and then when they're in their eating window, they open things back up to eating the same ultra-processed inflammatory foods in the wrong ratios. So the only thing that really changed was the clock, and that might have got them into ketosis for a certain amount of time, but it didn't improve their quality of their diet either. With keto, you're actually retraining how you eat, you're changing your food quality, not just timing. So for most people, that's one, less stressful than a long fast, more sustainable way to improve insulin resistance and metabolic health because you're staying in ketosis throughout the day, not just at the end of your, part of your fast. But one thing that I think is important is that you're testing your ketones, because if you're not checking your ketones, you don't know if you're in ketosis, and that goes for fasting or eating to be in the state of ketosis. You could be overeating, you could be missing certain macros, you could be eating in a way that's actually more inflammatory instead of healing. Testing removes that guesswork. So I test pretty regularly. I use the Keto Mojo. If you want one, or if you're looking to get one and you're looking at ketosis and fasting, I would suggest you go to my website, lindsaycarlson.com, link in my bio, look under things I love. You can actually get a 10% coupon on the Keto Mojo there. But bottom line, fasting and ketosis are both very helpful for our metabolic health, but eating to be in a state of ketosis actually showed to be more beneficial, which is what I would lean toward as well. There's certainly using diet, eating to be in the metabolic state of ketosis, and then also throwing in fasting, which I think is like the way to go. But I think starting with eating to be in the state of ketosis is the less stressful thing to start with. So if you have any questions, leave a comment. Head on over to my website. Like I said, if you're looking to get a Keto Mojo, you can get a 10% coupon there. And as always, have a blessed day.